Good evening and welcome to Lisa Loves. This is my third review of the evening. As I said in a review I just did for Feral, I did one for a movie called Darkness Reigns, which is a new Wild Eye release coming out next month, but that will hopefully be up on the channel Geek Legion of Doom within the next few days. Really recommend that, guys. If you can get your hands on it, it's really good. So this one's actually for a movie called Circus Kane, which I'm sure you're most of you are aware of. This one on IMDB only scores a 4.1. It's like, what's going on here? Right, there seems to be quite a preoccupation in the horror world at the moment with clowns and creepy clowns, and we've got Art, the clown from Terrifier, who I thought was amazing, a fantastically creepy, fantastic role, really well acted. Didn't think a lot of the script, but there we go. So this movie has got a kind of a circus theme also, but it's not a clown. Well, there are clowns in it, but this is a old, what do we call them, ringmaster? What have I written down here? Circus master. We start this movie at the beginning of Balthazar, well, 8 years prior in Balthazar Kane's career. He's working within the circus, he's training, he's teaching a youngster to just different tricks, and he's making the coin appear from behind the ear, all this sort of thing. And we see him get involved in a bit of a scuffle with what looked to be, never sure, doesn't properly explain, this youngster's father. And it leaves it there. Fast forward to the future, and he is known, Balthazar Kane, he puts out videos with like sort of showmanship videos. It never really goes into what sort of thing, but he's known within the horror community. One of the main stars of this in our little group is a guy that works sort of in the entertainment industry, works in, to me it looked like a DVD store, not entirely sure if I'm right with that. But Balthazar Kane is offering $250,000 to anybody that can enter his like House of Horrors and like not ask to be let out, that can survive's the wrong word, that can get through without being frightened into asking him to get out, to leave. Can you like stomach it, sort of thing. So everyone that he sends the invites, these random invites, go to anyone sort of that's a big shot in the online world. So we've got a gamer, we've got a YouTuber, we've got a scream queen. It's all people that are known in the entertainment industry. What did I write? In social media circles, social media stars. So they're all invited together to this house to see if they can stomach it through the night and win $250,000. Now, I have read a lot of reviews about this on IMDB, and it is slated for being awful, for having no consistent storyline, for being poorly acted, for being laughable. I have to say, I don't agree. I don't think this is the best movie you're going to watch. It will divide people. Something I will say, and something I read in one of the reviews that I completely agree with, it has a Rob Zombie style about it in places. I personally really enjoy Rob Zombie movies. I know a lot of people don't. I think House of a Thousand Corpses is one of the creepiest movies I've ever seen. I enjoy Devil's Rejects. I'm not such a fan of Lords of Salem. I did enjoy the first Halloween movie. People will be clicking unsubscribe in their droves. But yeah, it's got a kind of a feel of that in places. Especially Balthazar Kane. It's almost like he wants to be Rob Zombie in this, the little bits we see of him. But the premise basically takes this group of people through various different puzzle rooms to see if they can get to the end, and who along the way decides, right, I've had enough of this is too much. I don't want to say anything about what the traps is the wrong word, there aren't traps. Put that from your memory, because there aren't traps. I don't want to say about what happens and who asks to leave and who it's too much for and what happens, because it's best that you watch it without any of that knowledge. But I will say I really enjoyed it. I didn't find the time dragged. I didn't think, oh my god, this is awful. I thought the effects that were there were very good. I thought the makeup was really good. I like the storyline. It maybe in places is a bit predictable is the wrong word. it's kind of hard in horror to do something completely new, so there will be elements from other films that this is similar to, but for me, I enjoyed it. I thought it was quite an interesting little watch, and I just wanted to review it because I don't feel it deserves the slating it's getting. 4.1? No. I would give this movie out of 10. Now, I did just review Feral, which I gave a 6.5, maybe pushing a 7. We'll say 6.5. I would rate this one very similarly, actually. I'll give this one a 6.5 also. IMDB has 4.1 for Feral and 4.5 for Circus Kane, so they're kind of rating them similarly as well. So yeah, they are similar movies. Sorry, they are similarly ranked movies. But yeah, I would say 6.5 for both movies. I would give it a go. I'd give it a chance. It's definitely not laughable and crap. But I'd be really interested to hear what you think if you've seen it. Have you read anything about it? Do you want to see it? Did you think it was awful? Or did you think, like me, that it was an entertaining enough little watch? So I'm interested to hear your views. I will scuttle off and do my...